Hey everybody, how you doing? In this video, what I want to talk to you guys about is I want to talk to you about the difference between conventional medicine approach and the functional medicine approach to Hashimoto's, which is autoimmune thyroid condition. And I really, this is something that people really need some clarification on. Um, so, for example, in a conventional medicine approach, what your doctors are going to do is they usually don't even check for Hashimoto's. They don't check for antibodies that indicate that your immune system's attacking your thyroid. And it's not because they're not aware of Hashimoto's, but it's because that a diagnosis of Hashimoto's does not change your treatment plan at all under the medical model. If you're hypothyroid, the treatment is thyroid hormone replacement. If you have Hashimoto's, the treatment is thyroid hormone replacement as long as you're hypothyroid. Okay, so it's interesting that that it doesn't change the treatment protocol at all. So basically, they're not ignoring the autoimmunity. They acknowledge it. The treatment is that they're going to give you a thyroid hormone replacement, and they're just going to wait until the idea is that they're going to wait until the gland is destroyed, and they're going to keep increasing your dose of thyroid hormone replacement until basically the gland is burned out. And in theory, that sounds good, but it doesn't sound good. But that's how they expect it to work. But the reality is that it never really works that way. Just ask anyone that has Hashimoto's; they just do not do well for the most part. And they continue to have problems, and they can have expansion of the autoimmunity to other tissues. So in medicine, they're not going to check for these things because it doesn't change the treatment plan. And so insurance companies will not pay for thyroid antibody testing if it doesn't change the treatment plan. Because I mean, why would they, right? They're just going to spend more money on testing only to maybe learn something about your body, but that has no impact upon what they're going to do. So they see it as it not being medically necessary. And so, I disagree with that approach. In the functional medicine approach, what we do is we want to look at your body's chemistry, at your thyroid physiology and chemistry in more detail. We want to look at it in great detail actually, and see if there's any breakdowns in the chemistry. If you're autoimmune, we want to know that because we want to identify and we want to remove. First, we want to detect the drivers of the autoimmune process. So we're going to look for food sensitivities, we're going to look for chronic infections, we're going to look for environmental chemicals, we're going to look at your cortisol, your stress hormone levels, and see what's happening there, because that can contribute to autoimmunity. And then we're going to do testing to detect the problems if you're autoimmune, because we want to calm down the immune system. We want to dampen the autoimmune process. We want to work to put the autoimmunity in a dampened state, so it's not attacking your thyroid. And if we're lucky, we want to put it into remission, right? We want it to stop attacking the thyroid. So we detect first. Then what we do is we remove those triggers, those things that we've identified. We remove them. So we kill infections. We remove immune system stimulating foods or food proteins. We reduce the burden of environmental chemicals, and we devise a plan to work on detoxifying those from your body at a later date. You don't start there. And if your cortisol is an issue, then we look for underlying drivers of elevated cortisol or suppressed cortisol. If we need to support the adrenal glands, which make cortisol, then we do that. But we want to look for the drivers of the process. And then once we've removed those immune stimulants, those things that can promote the autoimmunity, promote inflammation, then we focus on repairing. We focus on repairing the body. So we're going to look for the drivers of the process, and it's not that your doctors don't mean well. They mean extremely, extremely well. They're trying to help you, but their classical training, the model that they learn and that they're taught in school, is not based on this type of approach. It's based on, trying to help you. They're trying to help you, but it's based on really, using medications to help support your body. And they're doing the best that they can under the model that they have. So believe me, it's really frustrating for them too. I know it's very, very frustrating for so many people that have thyroid problems and Hashimoto's. But the reality is that they are trying to help you too, and they just don't know how to do it. And and so here's the thing: a lot of the training that I've received is all postgraduate. It's all after going through doctoral studies and learning a lot of the basics. It's all postdoctoral. And the thing is that the insurance-based model, which is the conventional model, does not support this type of care at this time. They don't pay for this type of care. This type of care requires detailed history taking, detailed and very expanded laboratory testing that casts a very wide net to investigate potential drivers of your health problem. In medicine, that's not acceptable. They are trying to reduce costs and while still giving a high quality of care. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, that model's failing a lot of people. It just is. Just ask anyone in our support group, the Greater Hickory Thyroid Support Group. Just ask your friends that have thyroid problems. So many of them will tell you that they still don't feel great, or they're still gaining weight, or they still have brain fog, despite taking medications. And it's just it's an epidemic. So I'm trying to teach people and help you guys better understand this, so that you can be your own advocates and you can help yourself. So I wanted to share that difference between the conventional model and then the functional medicine model, really at looking at thyroid problems and health problems in general. We really want to dig to try to identify drivers of the process, and it's not a new model. Functional medicine is not a new model of healthcare. What it is it's actually just trying to investigate the physiology, the body chemistry in more detail, and having an appreciation for how the systems of the body can affect one another. So anyway, I just want to share that with you guys, so you'd have a better understanding on what, like the approach that I take, why it's different, and what we do. But I hope this helps you out. If you have any questions or you need anything, let us know. A lot of people don't realize this, but the way that I practice full-time, the way it's set up is that we see people in the office, but we also work with people across the country and in other countries doing distance consulting, and we can oftentimes really help you with a lot of the same things we would do in the office via a distance-based model. So if you need any help, we can work with people via Skype, FaceTime, and also the telephone. So we can really do a lot of different things. We can often get testing in your area if needed to. So just let us know and we'll help you out as much as possible. But I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.